High above South Shields is a magic gun. Well, a replica of a disappearing gun that allowed soldiers to lower the gun to reload it out of enemy sight. During the Crimean War, the gunners in the gun they were firing were vulnerable to counter-bombardment whilst they reloaded. Captain C.S. Moncrieff came up with the idea of having a gun that lowered down into a concrete turret during the reloading process of muzzle-loading guns, protecting the gun and his men. Moncrieff improved upon existing designs for a gun carriage able to rise above a parapet before being reloaded from behind cover. His key innovation was a practical counterweight system that raised the gun as well as controlled the recoil, advertised as being inexpensive and quickly constructed compared to a more traditional gun emplacement. The disappearing gun was thought to have had a higher rate of repetitive fire, with less fatigue for the gun crew. So who designed the original gun? One of the potential designs put forward was by the Clark Maxim Company, known for the Maxim machine gun. The 3rd Durham Volunteer Artillery had leased land on Trow Point from the Time Commissioners, and in 1885 were asked to lease the land to the War Office so Maxim could conduct trials for the disappearing gun. So how was the gun constructed? In 1886, construction began on the site of Clark Maxim's expense. A cylindrical concrete emplacement was excavated to a depth of 4.3 metres, forming the infrastructure that the gun would sit on. A steel platform floating on water was raised and lowered by air pressure using pumps, with a 6-inch gun mounted on top of that. The innovative Clark Maxim disappearing gun was trialled on this clifftop at Trow Point in 1887, with the original gun being mechanical. This meant that the gunners would need to elevate it back to the top of the turret once it was loaded. The trial was unsuccessful due to it taking 8 hours for the platform to move back into firing position. The gun was never used in action, with a new battery being constructed at Frenchman's Bay. The Clark Maxim gun was removed in 1894, with the concrete emplacement being filled with earth. A replica platform and gun was mounted by the Royal Electrical and Mechanical Engineers in the 1990s. Next to the disappearing gun is the remnants of other military history. This area was used by the Royal Artillery during World War II, with the aprons of old coast artillery searchlights remaining. An archaeology dig was conducted here recently, being broadcast on the Big Dig on Channel 4, and the episode is currently on YouTube. It's such a fascinating watch with so much hidden history being discovered. I hope you liked this video. Please let me know where you'd like us to go next, and see you soon.